ladies and gentlemen, welcome all of you to visit the Museum of Vietnam History, one of the most famous destinations in Ho Chi Minh City. My name is Lan Nhi and I'm very honored to be your tour guide today. And you can see here, this museum has stood here since 1929 and it holds a vast collection of precious things spanning 1,000 years of history. Now, let's start our journey with the very first room. This is about the Champa culture. Let's go. Okay, our first stop is the Champa culture exhibit, one of the most celebrated collection of the Champa art in the world, and the space display art and articraft from ancient Champa Kingdom. And did you know that Champa Kingdom was one of the most influential cultural and political entities of Southeast Asia? And the Champa arts and architecture, heavily influenced by the Indian culture, was considered as one of the most remarkable achievements of early Vietnam. From both sides, you can admire beautifully preserved sculptures and reliefs, and many of which was created centuries ago to adorn the temples of Quảng Nam and Bình Định provinces. And the skill which was used to build these temples is still now considered as one of the greatest architecture feats of the time. Okay, now let's discover this statue. It is the Davi Hương Quế statue, one of the most iconic articrafts here, and its design, you can see, not only reflect the religious devocation, but also the craftsmanship of its creators. Okay, now let's move to another room to discover the Ốc Eo culture. Let's go. Okay, now this room brings us to the Ốc Eo culture. Let's follow me to discover more. The archaeological discoveries such as tombs, you can see on your left side, and beside that they are jewelry and gold, which was displayed here. They were made by the Asian people, and many of which was influenced by the Chinese and Indian artistry. And they reflect the sophistication and creativity of the Asian people in Ốc Eo culture. Okay, let's follow me to discover the sculptures of the Ốc Eo culture. They are all displayed here, and I would like to introduce you one of the most famous and remarkable sculptures here. They are Yoni and Linga. Okay, on my right hand, you can see there's a Linga. It's a tall and rounded part. It represents for Lord Shiva, a powerful god who is connected with creation and change. And next to us, this is Yoni. This is the base that holds the Linga. It represents for Goddess Shakti, who stands for energy and life. And over here, you can see this is the combination of Yoni and Linga. It represents for the balance of male and females in this universe, and this is believed to be the source for all the creation all around the world. Follow me to the next room, which is about the Cambodian artistry to your right side. Here we enter the world of Cambodian stone sculptures from Angkor Wat period, and you know that this area is considered as one of the most magnificent time in Southeast Asia, and the sculpture represent here over there you can see They are some of the finest examples of stone artistry ever created. Each piece of this room you can see here also tells a story. And I would like to take this sculpture for example. You can see over there. The carvings of Hindu gods such as Vishnu and Shiva demonstrate a deep cultural and religious ties between India and Cambodia. So, after observing this sculpture, what emotions do this sculpture evoke in you? And do you think that the modern art could ever reach the same level of devotion and precision you've seen here? Okay, let's follow me to the next room, which is about ceramic. Okay, let's go. You can see this room is dedicated to ceramic across Asia, such as Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, Chinese, and such like. And you can see that ceramic is not just tell us about the daily life of the people, but it also reflects the aesthetic of the people who do this one. Among the most stunning spaces here are the glazed ceramic bowls. You can see over there, they are from Vietnam. And from my right side, you can see over there, they are intricately designed collection from Thailand. And from this side, you can see they are the hand-painted vase from China. Now let's discover another aspect of culture, that's the ancient times of Saigon. Ahead of you can see that this is one of the most unique exhibits in this museum, the Sóng Cải mummy. It was discovered in 1994, and this well-preserved body belonged to a noble woman named Trần Thị Hiệu, who lived in the 19th century. And it is also remarkable that this mummy was buried in 1869, was preserved very well, and the preservation techniques used by her community demonstrate an impressive understanding of science and ritual. And you can see inside this, the surrounding of her bodies, that is red liquid. And is believed to have been a part of embalming process, a tradition that reflects deep respect given to the deceased of Vietnamese culture. Now we are moving into another room, which celebrates the cultural diversity of southern Vietnam, the home to 54 ethnic groups. And each ethnic group has contributed to reach the Vietnamese culture, from food, clothing to architecture and religious practice. Now let's go to discover more. Okay, you can see here on my right side, they are everyday tools used by various ethnic communities, and next to it, this is the religious practice. And on my left side, you can see they are musical instruments. And ahead of us, they are traditional customs. Each design tells its own story, and often they tie with the community's beliefs and environment. So you can see this traditional custom, it is jam brocade garment. And these patterns are not just decorative, but it also hold a cultural significance. So for example, these motifs you can see, they are inspired by natural elements such as river, mountains, or the sun, reflecting the close relationship between the Cham's people with the natural world. So, how do these traditions compare to those of your culture? And this also brings us to the end of our tour today. Thank you for joining me. And the Museum of Vietnamese History holds some of the greatest treasures of the Vietnamese past, each with the story waiting to be told. And before leaving, take a moment to reflect. What did you find the most inspiring today? Was it the art or the spirit of these ancient cultures? Whatever it is, let it be a reminder of how deeply our present is connected to the past. Have a wonderful day and see you then.